Hey everyone, today we're going to learn how to transfer our inventory and print our tags for the Now Mom sale. So just to take you back to the start, if you want to, you can just Google Now Mom sale and you pop right up. And remember that we have this handy consignor login right there. So this takes you to the CSA portal where you start. So you're going to log in. And remember, you always start right here where it says My CSA. Pretty much everything that you need to do is right here, and it goes in order. So we registered for a sale. We had a video on how to input your inventory. So now we're going to transfer our inventory. So first, I just want to take a second to explain how this looks. So you're probably going to have a whole bunch of items in here. And this is your inventory. This is the tab that we're in. So this is everything that you have ever inputted that has not sold, that's still in your inventory. When you transfer to a sale, you're going to be transferring to our Now a Mom and then whatever season that we're in. So you can see that I have not transferred anything yet into the upcoming sale. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I wanted to point that out so you can see the two different screens. First, I want to show you that it tells you how many items total you have in your inventory. So that's helpful to know. So step one, you're going to select our sale. And then step two, you can decide whether you want to transfer all of your inventory or just some of your inventory. A lot of our consigners will go through and just transfer it all, even if they're going to be leaving some of their off-season stuff at home, because otherwise you would have to go through each one and decide which items you're going to bring. Theoretically, you could try to categorize it and filter it by season, but there's a lot of items you have that aren't necessarily seasonal, like your shoes or your accessories. This more pertains to clothes. So I just find it easier to go ahead and transfer it all over in one shot. And they'll give you lots of warning signs so that they'll try to panic you, but don't worry, we're just going to be transferring this right over into our sale. So now it tells us that it was transferred successfully. So let's go on over here into this tab. So now you can see that all of those items that I had have been transferred over into our current sale. So we need to do that in order to print tags. So that would be our next step. So that's transferring the sale. So when you do this, this is how we know as the administrators what items are going to be coming in. So, and also this is required the Thursday before the sale. So I'm recording this for our fall 2008 season. So they would be due Thursday by midnight on August 23rd. Yes, 23rd. So, but it's almost always the Thursday of sale week by midnight. So your next step then, you're clear to go ahead and print your tags. It will not allow you to print tags unless you have transferred them already. They will not show up for your new items that you have entered. So now we can choose tags to print. And you'll see that all of our items are listed here, although you have multiple pages. So in this case, I have 3 pages. So this is where it can be tricky. If you are brand new, then you're going to be printing tags for all of your items. So that's pretty straightforward. So your first time around, then you can take the shortcut and just go ahead and click check all. And this is the tricky part, that it trips up everybody their first time. And even when you come back, a lot of people forget to do this. There's this little update status button that you have to hit before you click on this magic print button. So once you have checked your items to mark them for printing, you need to update status. And you can see that now it has marked them. And now you can go ahead and click to print all items that are marked. So step 2 of this being a little bit tricky is that it goes page by page. So you're going to need to do that process, repeat that process for each page. So you're going to go to your page 2 and then go over here to check all and update status. And see, now it says marked. And now we're going to go to page 3. Again, check all, update status. So you can see that now all of mine say marked. So they are now marked as ready to print. So now you can go up and click here to print all items that are marked. If you miss that step, you're going to panic because you're going to get to this part and you're going to not have any tags. So we always get a couple of consigners that say, help, my consigners or my tags won't print. And that is probably because you did not update the status. So that little trick button there. So now that we have updated the status on all of those and clicked print, it might take a minute or two depending on how many tags you have. But once they're ready, then you'll be able to see them all. And you can just go to print my tags. And it's going to give you a little notice that you need to make sure that it's going to print the best if you do it in black ink only. You don't want to hit grayscale. You don't want them to, print in color because that can make it show up a little bit funky. So really double check your ink level to make sure that your ink is good. A lot of times I will print one page first just to make sure that the tags are printing okay. So you'll get 8 per page, and you can do them on regular white paper or you can do them on cardstock. Totally up to you. I happen to prefer cardstock because I want it to last for a sale or two. I just think they hold up better, but that's another expense and you don't have to. So yeah, so I've got 51 sheets that I would be printing. I do want to point out that if you don't want to do this on your home computer, you have the option to save it as a PDF. And then you actually have a couple options. You can save it to your Google Drive. But if you save it as a PDF, then you can send it off to, like a Staples or print it at an alternate location. That might have a better printer. So you have some options there. I also wanted to show you something though. Let's go back. They have this little status, update status button where you can mark them all. We can kind of go back to start with our tags and mark them all as unprinted. So this is what it looked like at the beginning. So let's say that I've entered some things and I don't need to reprint every single tag. I only need to print maybe the last 10 things. I found 10 more things around the house. I need to enter them. So they're going to be on the last page if you've just recently entered them. So what you can do is you can hand select them then. And just those items you would hit update status. And then this click to print items. So now I only get these 2 items right here instead of having to figure out what page they're on and reprint them from that way. So that's just a little trick there. So again, make sure that your ink is printing well. If it's not, then the scanners at the registers are going to have a hard time scanning them. And we can hand enter tags, but that takes about 10 times as long because you see all these numbers down here and letters. We have to hand type those in, and that's, as you can imagine, very time consuming compared to just scanning them. So please make sure that you try to do that. I think that's it. Make sure that you let us know if you have any questions on our consigner Facebook page. We're happy to help if you have any questions. Again, try to transfer by Thursday night, and don't wait too long because if you have any issues, we want to be able to help you. So thanks so much.